Well, the stress of the job is unprecedented.
Yeah.
You watch the way it ages people. Except him. Except Trump. That motherfucker just like a duck to water.
So what do you think? Is he getting the nomination? Is he going to be the guy?
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah. I was wrong before when we talked about this a while back.
I don't think they can stop him.
Yeah.
I think the people that want Trump in office, they view the hypocrisy of this administration, the corruption, the open borders, the economy collapsing, the open checkbook to Ukraine. They view all this shit. They view all the clamping down on internal combustion engines, the green shit, what they think that is going to kill the economy and centralize money into a few very powerful hands.
Yeah.
They don't buy it at all, and they think that he's their only solution.
Does anybody from the GOP side, any of the candidates have a chance to take the nomination instead of Trump?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I don't see
who it would be. Unless something horrible happens to him. That Vivek guy is very interesting.
Yeah.
He's very rational and very smart.
He does seem to talk directly about the issues.
Yes.
Right? Unlike some of the folks who are speaking more aspirational and talking about, direction of the country, he does seem to focus more on these are the things we need to do specifically.
He's also clearly very, very intelligent. Like superior intelligence. Like when you hear him discuss nuanced issues, he also has very good emotional intelligence because I've seen him not just challenged but disparaged on radio shows and podcasts, and he handles things very, very well. And that discussion with him was what got Don Lemon removed from CNN because Don Lemon and him went at it. I think he's but he's very young too. Like, would people want a 37-year-old guy running the entire country, even if it's a truly exceptional mind and truly exceptional person, which I think he is.
Well, this may be the cycle, right? Meaning sort of this Biden. I mean, if Biden ends up, do you think that's the second part of the question? Do you think Biden's going to be the guy?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I think it's probably going to be fucking Mr. California.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's probably going to be Gavin Newsom. I think they're probably going to try to whitewash all the failures of California and all the disastrous policies and just view him as the most presidential of the leftist progressive candidates.
And keep Kamala Harris as the VP?
No way.
No.
Not a chance in hell. I think she steps down. I think if I had to guess, something comes up. Yeah. She doesn't want to do it anymore. Yeah, he has a better choice. They find her another position. She decides that she would better serve somewhere else, I just don't imagine that they wouldn't see her as a massive liability.
Yeah. Oh, I think they do. I mean, I think that there's, but she, as long as Biden's the candidate,
right,
she's the VP on the ticket. Right?
Unless something horrible happens with her, right? Yeah. Some sort of scandal or some sort of thing, or look, they removed Andrew Cuomo when just a couple months before he was the darling of the Democratic Party.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they just decided that he was too much of a liability, and so they went after him.
Yeah, but I'm not sure how. I don't know that the party's got what it takes to come out without an incident, right? Without something, and you hate to say anything about anybody's health, but without something on a health perspective happening with Biden.
Well, the health perspective has already happened.
Yeah. I
mean, it's super clear at this point. I mean, people are giving me shit about saying it in 2020. It's super clear that he's got like real mental problems, like whatever they are, whether it's dementia, which is pure old age, whatever it is. Like he's got. I mean, when he closes his eyes, that's when everybody goes into a panic. When he's like,
"No, I know," but look at what we've got. We've got him doing that, right?
Yeah.
And then he whispers. The part with his presentation that always drives me crazy is when he whispers,
"Get vaccinated.
It's Bidenomics. It's working."
Yeah.
And you think, okay, stop doing that.
He's just a goof. He's always been a goofy guy.
But you got that. You got Mitch McConnell, kind of fading out,
falling apart,
almost having a mini stroke during his speech that one time
up
in front of the press. And then
they're so old.
Yeah. Have you seen Feinstein is still there?
Yeah.
Feinstein is still there. She's handed over control. She's, like said, my daughter has control of my, business and everything and conservatorship or whatever. But I'm staying here until 2025.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
So,
and it's such a fucking strange time. It's so strange. And
so maybe somebody like Vivek says, I'm going to sit this one out. I mean, that would be to me, that would be the smart thing. If you've got aspirations and you've got the ability, but you're young, you think maybe I'll just let the whole system reboot right now because this Biden-Trump thing is just so bizarre.
Trump could choose him as a VP, and I think he would be a formidable VP. If Trump runs with him as a VP, I think that's a massive asset. I really do.
Yeah.
I think because that guy, you could see him in 4 years being the president. Yeah. He's so rational and intelligent. When I listen to him talk, I'm like, that's what I want from a president. I want a level-headed, super intelligent, rational person who has had a massive amount of success in the real world, who decides to enter into politics because he thinks that he can serve in a meaningful way, and he thinks that he can impart change in a meaningful way. At least that's what I'm getting from him in my most rose-colored glasses view of the world.
But is that what – I don't know if that's what the voters want, right? Because, again –
he would balance out what people don't like about Trump.
Yeah.
With this bombastic personality, but also, like, you got to give credit to the guy because that bombastic personality really did expose the deep state. It really did expose all this corruption and that's geared all the fucking Russia collusion, the fact that the media was completely on board with that there's been no apologies that this was all bullshit.
Yeah.
There's so much of that he exposed because of the fact that he fights tooth, claw, and nail. The fact that he won't back down, and then he gets it, and he literally goes after the intelligence community, which is obviously from your perspective is a terrible idea.
Well, no, it's not a terrible idea if you're going after for certain individuals politicizing. Because that can never happen. That's a death knell for any intelligence organization, as far as I'm concerned, or a federal law enforcement organization like the Bureau.
Right.
So you should always be on the lookout for that. I have no problems with that at all. But I my point is always with at least with the organization that I know, it's not the body of the organization, right? You get individuals who are become enamored of their access or the power or the closeness to the policies, or they let their personal agenda take over. That's a real danger, and you can never let that happen. And so
that's what I think people need to understand when they talk disparagingly about the intelligence community.